There's not enough pixels for capturing the beauty in my face either. So
Never is.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's tough out here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Should I intro this for real, or should we just?
I thought
in?
that was the intro.
Was that the intro? All right, that's the intro now. What's up, everybody? That was the intro. What are we doing today? We are because everybody else has stolen all of our tier list ideas.
Well,
all of our definitive tier lists getting taken up, Coach.
We had to pivot to a new definitive tier list, and this is the definitive tier list of showcases, and which showcases are best and which showcases are not best. Which ones are best to pull, which ones you like the most, which ones have the coolest art, the least cool art, and we're going to settle that right here, right now. This is right.
And as you can see, we don't have David here. That's because he doesn't care about stuff like this. He's a bozo.
Straight up doesn't care.
He just wants to play Twin Sons during lunch at his work with all of his 1,000 coworkers that play Star Wars Unlimited.
That's basically all he does.
We're jealous, if you couldn't tell.
All right. Well, I
was going to say, I know people are going to be questioning what does best actually mean.
It means best, Jim.
Yeah, I know. There is no definition.
I wasn't going to try to define it. I wanted to make it so clear we weren't.
Okay.
Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Well,
I'm glad we're on the same page here.
If you guys keep talking, we're not going to be able to finish this because you guys have to leave. So we're going to start with the first one, which is Asajj Ventress. I'm just preemptively moving it up to S tier.
That's funny.
Yeah, you guys can vote, but
you have control.
Unfortunately, I control the tier list. So
that's right. I want to knock it a couple points because any of the pilot showcases that is just them in a cockpit, I'm going to be like, come on, guys, we could have been more creative with that.
You know, I think
that's a terrible take.
Why is that? No. It's not that it's like automatically a whole tier down because of that. I'm just saying the art decision itself is not exciting.
Restate what you said for me for a second.
Every leader that is just drawn.
You said every pilot leader. Every pilot leader.
Is just them in a cockpit is kind of boring.
Every pilot is piloting a ship.
Yes. Pilots have more to them than just sitting behind a little steering wheel going meow. So I don't want that for Asajj. Okay.
Right, well, you guys, do you have your tiers ready?
I thought we were just leaving it in S tier.
I mean, I'm down to leave it in S tier.
I think it looks.
We're not debating it.
I really like the one. I like the darkness of that. Like it's all very black and dark colors. I think that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, it has like the grit and its own little bar above like the other text and everything. I think this one looks really cool. It matches the blue black color scheme. I don't know. I like it. I think it's sweet.
I like the shade of blue that they chose for the the background there looks great. It's
Asajj coming out of the shadows makes sense to me too. So it's like they did nail that. Proud of that.
It's the perfect piece of art. All right, and we can move on now to
realistically, I'd probably go with an A.
100%.
But I will go with S.
For Mike, Asajj is S.
All right, if this one sucked, I would have been so sad, guys.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
But I'm glad that it's good, and I also really love the set 3 Ventress art for the showcase. So I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled, guys. Next up, we got Grand Admiral Thrawn. I think in post, I'm hopefully gonna pull up a bigger version of this so people that are watching can actually see.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I need a bigger.
Bigger. Go ahead and pull it up on your other screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to it. All right, I'm ready whenever y'all are.
All right, I'm gonna put my my vote down here. Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to be quick too because I'm not editing any of this out.
Yeah. Me either.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Nice.
Glad we all agree.
We all agreed. We all have good taste.
I like that it feels more cartoony. It fits more for like where we actually know Thrawn from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like him just being the cool leader that he is. So I like it. It's simple, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, I like the sun. It's probably not the sun, but it looks like a sun. It's like a planet that has a lot of light shining on it, I guess. In the background, it looks really cool. He's doing his classic little maneuver here. You know, it looks good. I like the red they did for the tag. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
it's a good one.
the pose is nice. Like the planet or the sun or whatever it is behind there, contrasting with the blue skin is nice. Like the art looks good. I like the style. Yeah, kind of like everything about it. So
yep,
agreed. All right, guys. Next up, everybody's favorite Star Wars character, Rose Tico.
That's right.
Oh, you guys, I forgot to make an unplayable tier, so we're just gonna pretend that this is that tier.
How could you forget to do an unplayable tier?
I don't know.
It's the E on the bottom for me.
The E's falling off.
Leave it.
It's fine.
It's the E tier. E boy.
Why would I make an unplayable tier at this moment?
Do you know what the meme E is? Do you know the E meme?
Wait,
it's like
in what context?
Like it's like
e-girls?
No. Okay. It's a meme that is Markiplier put onto Mark Zuckerberg when he's in court with hair that is Lord Farquaad, and it just says E on it. And the whole premise behind this meme being like there were stages of it, is that memes don't have to have anything to be funny. Like it's like the fact that it's got an E doesn't matter. It's just
that's why it's funny.
All right,
it's just
look into this. I feel old now.
It's really
speaking of things that don't matter.
Yeah. All right. There's my.
Oh, you put unplayable. Wow, I can't see. You guys should change your thing to dark mode so that it's
we're
not
on freeform.
So trash.
All right, I'll go back to notes and I'll do.
Yep, same.
What we really need to do is finally get some.
Some whiteboards. Dry erase nonsense.
Did you both put unplayable?
Yeah. I did. Here's why. The card itself looks pretty cool.
Well, I put D, so
I'm still mad at Rose for episode 8, and I'm going to stick to that. So it didn't really matter how cool the artwork was. It's more about the character itself that I'm just frustrated with.
Well, then, okay.
Oh, are you a C now? Oh,
I'm a C.
There is no
I meant to put, there is no D.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I might change mine to C because this is not my least favorite. It's just not my favorite. I don't care about the character really that much. I know people do. I'm not hating on people who do. I love episode 8. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies, but I don't know. Like, she's not doing anything particularly exciting or interesting. And
yeah, the pose and stuff isn't interesting at all. And then like also they kind of drew her face really weird. It just I don't know, the mouth, the way they drew the mouth and everything, it just looks weird. It doesn't look good. And I don't like, in other showcases they do this gradient at the bottom, and this one for some reason it looks out of place to me.
It almost looks like the outside is like OP packs, or like the oh gosh, what do you even call that?
The OP pack frames.
Frames, thank you.
All right.
Oh no, I might convince myself to put it on unplayable. Yeah, I think I agree.
It's just it's like when it comes.
This one's gonna be like $25.
It's the one people are gonna be least excited to open, including us. So
this will cost less than most of the legendaries in the set.
Wow,
that would be wild.
This will cost less than the good legendaries.
Yeah, like that might be fair.
The Devastator and stuff.
Have we had a Rose leader already? No, right? But we've had a Rose card.
Not leader.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we've had a leader character that's like less exciting than Rose yet. So hot take maybe, but we'll see.
We had Finn, didn't we? Finn was a crap leader, wasn't he?
Yeah, but at least people like Finn.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Well, we're moving on to Lando Calrissian, the suave pilot that he is.
Dang right.
And I've got my vote here. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I regret my decision, but I'll leave it.
Oh, hey, we had the same decision.
Yeah, I was gonna put
yours is just backwards.
So why did you guys put B?
I think it's okay. Like I don't think it's as cool as Thrawn. If Thrawn is A, is what I think A is. I like the pose. I like the face. Like I like the, like he's got character for sure.
It feels like Lando, which I could be
at like a B+ or an A-.
I think that they absolutely nailed the way Lando looks.
Yeah.
Like from the smile to the like actual way he looks to you could see the suave.
Yes. It's just like the curve of his like body almost is like adding a lot to it. Okay, I've convinced myself that this is an A.
I'm good with going A. I regretted saying B.
All right.
I would not put A or S is because I'm not a huge fan of the brown shading they use for like the title of his name and stuff, and like the subtitle.
I agree. I think the color palette is the thing that is kind of pushed me away a little bit. Like, you nailed it with calling out the brown. Like, that is not the best, but like if those were blue and they contrasted with the rest of him, I think it would have been way cooler.
Yeah. Oh, makes sense.
But all right, there's Lando. Next up, we got Admiral Piett, first green card. Okay.
So I need to start writing these backwards, is what you're telling me?
Well, I don't know. You can write it however you want.
We'll try it. See how it goes.
It might just look backwards to me, and now everybody's going to see it backwards. Either way, it'll work. S. Whoa.
That was huge.
Sorry. Wow, hot take.
It's
hot
less
take.
It's more because I think everyone's going to want this more than I think the artwork itself is insane.
Okay, you're using logic here, and that doesn't make sense.
Sorry, you're right. Let me reconsider.
You're using outside sources. This should be completely internalized.
This is your personal opinion.
Death Star in background looks cool. His frustration.
The text box.
I know. Hey, trust me, I know. I just think this is the one that everyone's going to want because they want to make Piett great, and I think he has a very linear play style that people are going to be like, it's just good. You throw capital ships, it's just good. So I think people are going to want this card.
What I want to know is why didn't they move that text box down a little bit so that
that's all they had to do.
The Death Star. Like Vonreg has it like right at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Rio has it right at the bottom. You could add it right at the bottom too.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only cool thing about this is the Death Star in the background.
Yeah,
and they covered it up.
Like the art is objectively like cool, but I don't know. I just think compared to a lot like the other ones, he's just a little bit boring, like a little mid.
There's one thing I would touch on, and I don't know if I like it or if I hate it, is the light blue aura glow from the Death Star that reflects on his like uniform.
That part's a little strange. It's
and
almost
I
like
don't know
it's a moon,
if I like
it
or if I hate it.
It could be from another light source, but it does seem like it's from the Death Star, which makes it seem strange, for sure.
All right, well, where are we putting it?
It's all over the place.
Like,
Definitely not.
I feel like this is like middle of the road.
I would not go above B.
Perfect.
I'm okay with B because of the text box, but I do think this is going to be one of the chase ones.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if I agree.
Maybe I'll be wrong. We'll see.
The only reason I think it would be a chase one is because people want to play Piett, not because
right. That's what I'm saying.
Because the art is cool. Well, I guess this tier list is what you make of it. So if that's what you're going for, that's what you're going for. All right, we're doing Vader. We're doing Vader, guys. Ready?
Oh, my phone case is so sick.
I can't see it, but I believe you. Oh, that is sick. Where you get that?
Online.
Where you get that?
Okay. This guy. Why is this B? Why does Vader belong in the same tier as Piett, Jim?
I'm so glad you asked.
I'm just putting an S.
Because he's in a cockpit.
That's so trash. That's like saying Piett and Admiral Thrawn are terrible because they're piloting from the bridge.
Here's what it really comes down to, guys. I have never pulled or owned a showcase in my life, so I'm just going to have bad takes in general because I've never actually held one and been like, this is mine. So I'm coming with a jaded view. That's on me, and I'm sorry. He looks menacing. It's a really cool angle that they picked as far as like a little bit below.
You're calling out all the reasons why he's an S tier showcase.
I hear that, but it's a leader sitting in a cockpit.
He's also the first Vader showcase that we're getting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because we're not going to have a chance to win the other one yet.
Yep. So, yep, I'm putting him up there. I think
the artwork is incredible too.
Yeah,
like the freaking reflection on his eyes, where you can see the thing for the TIE Advance that he's driving and everything.
The red glow,
so freaking good. It's
the art style is good. It's
the best.
It's great. It's great.
I'll stop knocking off points because of flying in cockpits, but just know that's why I'm doing it.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Everybody's next favorite Star Wars character, Admiral Holdo.
Admiral Holdo. I'm not telling my general.
That's
any
right.
of the
Hey, I picture as a Star Wars person I would at least want to be roommates with.
Hey, look at that. We all did the same one.
Yeah.
I wanted to put unplayable.
I almost did too, but I like the art is cool.
The art is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like it's actually an art piece.
Yeah. But it objectively looks good.
Yeah.
So
they designed it really well. But I don't like the leader. It's just, not a cool
just like boring leader, boring character, in my opinion. I know other people like Admiral Holdo, no shade to you people, but this is where she's at.
I would go back for a second before we continue. The Darth Vader, if you look at the leader side or the unit side,
I can't pull it up.
It has a text box and it's just empty.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you go to SuDV on the main page, there's a spot you can click that says,
"Oh, I see it. It does have a text
showcases."
I'm gonna do it. Actually, we'll do it live. Oh,
go to
That's funny.
there you go. Yeah.
Why did they do that? I guess just to show that it's like attached to the.
But because it doesn't have a text box on its other. Like here's the normal version.
Right. Some of the other pilots have
but it
that
doesn't
too.
look as weird on this because they always have this text box.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, that is really funny.
That's on several of the pilots that we haven't gotten to yet.
That's
typically
slightly janky, but
that's where like the traits would be listed, but they put the traits at the actual bottom of the physical card, and that's why it's weird.
Well, back to the tier list.
And y'all try to give it an S. Crazy.
It's still an S.
It's still an S. All right, Wedge Antilles. This is an interesting one. I don't immediately have an answer, but I'm just going to pick something.
3.
Okay.
2, 1. Look at us.
Oh, bees.
Wow. I like the motion.
Yep.
It feels dynamic.
It does look dynamic. I think his face is a little awkward, the expression, and I don't like the colors.
Yeah, I don't like the yellow that they chose for the banners and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, it has the same issue with Rose with the frame just looks a little strange and like washed out to me on the unit side.
It looks like CSI Miami.
That's funny.
Where they just have a green filter over everything.
I feel like that the helmet, the way they did the helmet and the visor, it looks like the freaking old school Speed Racer.
Oh,
stuff.
That's true. That makes it look a little bit cooler than it did a second ago.
I think it looks worse for that. Well, that's just me.
Cool. Well, there's Wedge. Let's move on to Boba.
Yeah.
Boba.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys will agree with me here, but
I don't think I'm going to.
Probably not.
All right.
We're not that far off.
We are not that far off. He looks cool.
He does.
But I feel like it's not as dynamic as I'd want it to be.
But what about
helmet
Boba
almost
Fett
looks like
is dynamic in any of the old movies?
Fair. Very fair.
For some reason, the way they like drew the wear and tear on his helmet almost looks like it's sweating, and that's why I took it off of the S category because I was like, "Why is his helmet sweating? That doesn't make sense." So that's where I made that decision. Also, it looks like he just has like a like screw on there that it just like looks a little like weird. I don't know if that's a patch or what's going on, but I kind of want to take a flathead to it and
logo.
I
want to take a flathead screwdriver to it and untwist it.
I really like the way his antenna goes up into the title of the card, and then I think that just like the art style is
the art style is really good. I like it. Looks maybe a little bit more realistic than some of the other ones.
It feels like a watercolor painting, which is kind of cool.
The colors are great. I'm happy to put this in S. Honestly, I think it is quite good. Like
I also think Wedge
S.
is better than Piett. I don't know which direction we're going on these.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go closer to the.
I also think Vader is better than Ventress. It is.
You think that
objectively, it is.
It is.
Yeah. All right. I'm overruled, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
All right. So is Boba like top of A or bottom of S currently?
I'm okay with bottom of S. I think it's not
you guys
perfect.
both put A, I put S. So
right.
theoretically it would be A.
I was just being a little nitpicky on the style.
I do like it. Like I had it at A, but I don't know if it's S tier.
Hey, let's make S tier special. All right, I'm good with that.
That's right. All right, Captain Phasma. Captain Phasma.
Mm-hmm.
Jim.
I'm trying to draw it backwards.
You don't have to draw it backwards.
What in the world? This guy.
You don't have to draw. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm currently drawing it backwards.
It shows it in mirror, but it records it normal.
Oh, perfect. So we're just going to confuse everybody, which is
by drawing it backwards. I'm drawing it backwards.
This is just an elaborate troll on Jim this whole time.
Oh no.
Okay, I said S. Jay said A. Jim said C.
Yeah, you're insane. Yeah. The artwork for this card is
looks badass.
The background looks awesome. I agree.
She looks awesome too.
All right, okay. I revert mine to A or S. I mean,
her backhand looks like there's like pieces that just aren't attached, in my opinion.
What are you talking about?
Zoom in on her backhand that's kind of back like this, and it looks like her fingertips are not attached to the rest of that hand. The weapon itself looks like a little pin needle that I'm trying to go sew with. It doesn't actually look like something that is going to go hurt anybody. Not that she actually did anything in the movies anyway. I mean, the helmet looks awesome. True,
but we're not talking about the movies. We're just talking about how cool the showcase is.
Oh, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I don't want it.
This can be top of A, I guess, because you're pulling down our average here.
I think the background looks really freaking.
Yeah, the background looks awesome.
Oh, that's the selling point for me.
The one thing that brings it down for me is that brown color they use for the titles and stuff in the boxes. I don't like it.
If I had any advice for any artists working on these showcases, it's just don't use brown.
Use brown. That's right.
Unless it contrasts with the rest of the space. Well, in a good way.
Find an example of where brown looks really good.
Like roses contrasts well with the blue in the background.
That's true.
Whereas like Lando's in this one just like kind of
just washes out a little bit.
Meld back into it.
Yeah. All right. We got Major Vonreg. David's favorite Star Wars villain.
That's right.
This one's hard, actually.
Oh, I got this one locked down. Feel great about it.
Yeah, you're gonna put it in like unplayable or something like
that.
Let's insane.
Hold on, let me change it real quick.
All right. Oh, Jay doesn't like this one.
Cool.
You're muted.
Because it's a bad take.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the hyperspace version of the original than this.
Wow. I think that's fair. The original one looks amazing. Better. Yeah, the original one looks really good. So that
the only reason this looks cool is because he's in a red stormtrooper outfit, and then it uses red for the title, the subtitle, and all that stuff.
You're not wrong.
But I don't think it's better art than the original.
No, it's just the red mask looks incredible on this.
It also I feel like the art of his helmet contrast is not the same cartoony art of his chair and his handles. Like the chair and the handles look super cartoony, but then his helmet
looks more realistic.
The details on the helmet
like this, so
aren't great either.
I don't get that detail, but I believe you. I like the reason why I like it so much are the colors. That's it. Yeah. So I'm okay putting it a little lower. We can do like here. Does that work for you guys?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
having it below Lando feels wrong to me.
Below Lando does feel kind of.
There's no way. Lando's is way better.
Lando looks awesome.
Looks awesome. So
the character itself is just or the unit itself is not great.
All right, guys. Luke.
Yeah, wait. We're not talking about how good the character. That's a different tier list.
We said best. We're
just talking about the tier, the showcase. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Luke Skywalker, guys. Luke freaking Skywalker.
The first Luke Skywalker showcase.
The very first Luke Skywalker showcase. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do it. S plus.
S plus. Jay's
right.
Give me the Owen Wilson. Give me Give me the dude from Benchwarmers that's in the closet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've never seen it.
You need to watch it, bro. Yeah, I'm
is
memeing.
This?
I'm memeing. This is some of the worst artwork in the entire game I've ever seen.
It just doesn't look like Luke. I think that's like the biggest
R2 doesn't
criticism.
look like R2 in the background.
Oh,
why does it look like R2's chopped in half?
I didn't even see that R2 was in the background
because it's not even
I was
R2.
so focused on Luke's derpy face.
It's
his derpy face. The hand itself, like look how long his like index finger is. Like, why does it start that far down and like have a weird hook to it? I don't understand what's happening. Why is he holding the number 5 with his other claw? I don't get that either.
Before we get an infinite amount of hate, just want to be clear that art is a very subjective thing. Just because we don't like it doesn't mean other people have to not like it. It doesn't mean that this isn't a valid, good piece of art. I just don't think it really fits the vibe of the game, and it doesn't look that much like Luke Skywalker.
And it doesn't look like Luke. And no shade to the artists. Artists are great.
Okay, so Jim, you should have actually rated this one higher. You know why? It's because this is
he's
a pilot leader who is not in a cockpit.
Doesn't mean I should.
And fringe playable. And it's fringe playable.
I would say I didn't dock points because of that, but I'm not giving it points just because it's not in a cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't understand why R2-D2 looks like he's cut in half. I don't get many things about this piece.
Is this better or worse than Rose?
Worse. It's the worst one.
It's the worst one.
And it's tragic because it's Luke Skywalker.
How much do you guys think that this card is going to sell for, despite the fact that it is the bottom of our tier list and probably everybody else's?
$55 to $60.
Less than 100.
Less than 100. All right.
Yeah.
I buy it.
I do think the hate's going to be that strong for the artwork itself, which is so
it could completely go
tragic.
the other direction. It could be such a meme that people want it.
I don't know about that. It's the first Luke Skywalker and they done messed it up. Like, you just can't do that.
That is true.
You just can't do that.
All right. Poe Dameron.
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
I don't know.
Also, I'm pulling it up on my phone so I can look at it a little bit clearer.
All right. Hey, we're all in that range. We're all in that range.
Not bad.
I think it's just kind of boring.
Yeah, nothing special about it.
Yeah,
he looks so calm, and I feel like that was like a key part of his character was just like he was always amped, ready to go, and he's just chilling. Let alone he's sitting in a cockpit. Not fan of that. But where he's sitting looks cool. The ship itself looks really cool, but it's mostly just his facial expression being so just like blasé. I'm just like, he's not that chill ever.
This should have been
they
should have drew him talking to Hux. That should be this card.
Yeah.
When he's like talks, I don't even remember what he pretends like he can't hear him over the comms and stuff like that. One of the worst cold openings for any Star Wars movie I've ever seen. It should have been that meme.
It should have.
I do like his helmet.
Is it B or C, guys?
I'm actually okay with going top of C just to even that out a little bit. But there's some cool pieces of this.
His counterpart.
His counterpart, exactly.
The helmet's cool. The colors are cool. It's just his face looks weird.
And it's not even that I don't like Poe as a character. I think Poe's
Poe's awesome. It's just like the art is objectively like well done. I just think it's kind of boring for Poe.
It is a little boring.
And I do think people are going to want this because Poe seems like a really cool leader to build around. So
fair. All right. Admiral Trench. Jim's favorite Star Wars character. I guess.
Only because I tried to do some like OTK nonsense with him.
You're not trying to draw it backwards still, are you? I sure hope not.
I'm just trying to draw in general.
He's drawing it upside down now.
That's right.
All right. We got it.
Nailed it.
I think, I don't know. Where does he go?
Above Holdo, below Poe.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's
cool.
worse.
Yeah, you can split them.
This is another one where you just like, it doesn't really have any character. Like he's just kind of boring. Like I like the style, but he's not in any kind of like interesting pose. He's not really doing anything. Just there.
Something about it just feels weird too.
There's no background to this card either. Like it's just
the composition's kind of weird. Yeah.
All I'm seeing is the like cartoony trench, which again I'm cool with, but it's the fact that everything in the background just looks like washed out and lame.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Rio Durant.
Rio
Durant.
I don't know what takes Jim so long to write these down, bro.
I was thinking about it.
Wow.
He put unplayable.
No, I messed it up. I looked at the wrong one.
Are you gonna cross a line over the U, turn it into an A real quick?
I really like the art style for this one.
I also really like the art style. That's why I put it where
I think the art style that they did is like so.
It's very unique looking.
Yeah, I love it.
It looks like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, maybe.
Which I do like. I do think that's very cool. So I'm either like I'm kind of happy to put it like bottom of A or top of B, honestly. Like
I feel strongly about it being a B, but it's only because some of the blues kind of run together.
I think he's cooler than the other ones. I think he's more interesting than the other ones.
That's fair.
So cool.
I would put top of B for sure.
The art style's so unique. So
I don't know. I understand. I think he's top of B for what's compared there and why he sticks out. But
all right, well, he's top of B then.
Cool.
I didn't even have to move him. Kaz, aka Kazuda Xiono, David's favorite Star Wars character.
That's right.
Please perpetuate this to David, everybody.
Yeah. Is that BB-8?
That is BB-8. Yes.
He's in this show.
He's in like the first episode or the first 2 episodes.
Wow.
It was the only thing that got people watching the show. Let's get real.
That's true. And Poe is as well.
For sure.
All right. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Jay doesn't like this one.
I think his artwork is horrible.
I like this one.
I think the only redeeming quality about this is that they use green for the text boxes, which I haven't seen on like any of the other characters, which is kind of cool.
I like the art style. I like the sort of like more anime kind of vibe, like Western anime kind of looking thing. I wish BB-8 was looking at the camera.
Yeah. Or I wish there was something going on in the sky, even if it's clouds, to make the clouds somewhat noticeable, because it is kind of yellowish barren background.
Where his pupils are at and stuff.
Mine's super tiny, so I can't tell.
Look weird. I don't know. I just don't like the artwork for this one.
I
think the artwork for the actual show is better than this.
Wow. Heard it here first.
Okay, well, I guess average is out to like a C, bottom of B. Like,
ain't no way it's B, bro.
Yeah, Jay's gonna murder us if it goes into C.
I'm fine. I mean, maybe you put it where you want, but I think I'm
good with in C.
I think C is fine. I think he's more interesting than Poe personally.
Agreed.
And I don't know. I like that one.
You can bump it up. I don't care. I'm the only one that put unplayable.
This is an amalgamation of all of our.
What if we make a deal where we move Kaz behind Poe but Asajj above Vader to keep it? Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to take that. All right, Han Solo, guys. Han Solo.
This is one I haven't even looked at before today.
Yeah, same.
I didn't even know it was out yet.
All right.
This is a hard one, okay?
Man, how long does it take you to make a rating? That's crazy.
Done.
I don't like this one.
ABC.
I think his face looks kind of weird.
It does look a little bit. I don't like his facial expression.
It does. I like that he kind of looks smug though. I like that about it. Like he looks cocky, and I'm like, that feels like Han Solo to me. I do think there's some pieces of it that feel a little bit just off, but I don't know. To me, it feels kind of like Han.
I like the non-showcase art better.
That's fair.
Like if they'd swapped them and like the non-showcase art was the showcase, so like you probably wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like the fact that it's a showcase makes it seem cooler, but I just don't really like this very much.
There's nothing super exciting about it. That's why I put B, because it's just not like crazy.
And what'd you put, Jim? A?
A-.
All right. I'll put it in B.
I'm good to go in the middle. I'm good to go in the middle of B.
Okay.
Above Wedge.
It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
All right. Last, but certainly not least, we've got Admiral Akbar riding a scooter on his razor. All right, guys. I just think the meme potential alone is off
It's
the
a
charts
meme
with this
card. It is such a meme.
Memes are powerful. Memes are powerful.
It's
this one's just too funny.
So one color.
I honestly don't think
true.
that the actual art is bad.
No, it's not. It's just a funny pose, and it's like a funny angle, and it's funny that he's holding onto the railing, and it looks like he's riding a scooter.
It does look like he's riding a scooter.
Like it's I like the art, but I also like the composition and the colors in the meme. So
I just know I'm gonna draw this one. Like I'm gonna finally get one, and it will be Akbar, and we're all gonna be laughing about like, haha, you got the scooter.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I don't like this card. It's not my favorite. I don't like Akbar as a leader. He does some cool stuff, sure, but
you're bringing in the playability of it, and that's not what this is about, Coach.
This is the showcase tier list, not the leader tier list.
Convince me on why the meme is just like that good.
I just think it's funny.
It's not even just the meme. I think that
like the art is good too. Like
I like the gradient color at the bottom of this one compared to other ones. Like it looks fine. Like I don't know. I like it.
All right. Well, where's he going, folks?
That's a good question.
Above Lando makes me sad.
Does that make you sad, Jay?
I probably wouldn't put it above Lando.
All right. Well, then he'll go there. He's not going lower than B. I'll tell you guys that. As the person in control of the tier list.
That's right. That's right.
Never give me power. All right.
Well, dang, Vader at top, Luke at the bottom is so tragic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What you just did is actually crazy. That's crazy.
Wow, man.
That's actually insane.
Guys, this is our definitive showcase tier list. So when you guys pull your showcases, you can be excited in this order.
That's right.
And that's that. So I hope everybody enjoyed watching this video. If you had fun with us, subscribe to the channel and do all the other YouTube stuff. But otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.